first of all, I'm so sorry. My thing to those people that want to start is why. Because I feel like I get a lot of DMs from people who want to start, young people. Yeah. And sometimes I don't even know their why, because I go to their page and I don't understand their why, because the page doesn't have anything whatsoever to do with filmmaking. It doesn't have anything to do with their personality, nothing.
I hear you.
So if you're struggling, first of all, understand your why.
Yeah.
Is this something you really want to do, or is just something you want to do because content creators or is it making money or something? That's a trending thing. So understand that first. And then if you're an actor, I think it's important to put out monologues. I don't like monologues, but that seems to be the thing.
So you're saying showcase your ability.
Showcase yourself. Yeah. I think I've even said this once to somebody. Just use your phone and record. Just showcase yourself. Do a 1 minute. Just put yourself out there. Put your face out there. There's a guy that has worked with me on about 5 of my films. His name is Trudy Davidson. Yeah. And the way I casted him was he reached out to me like 2-3 years ago. He sent me a monologue. That was the only thing I'd ever seen of him. And he's worked with me now on about 5 of my films. So he put himself out there. He didn't reach out to me to say, Mama, I was an actor, I'm struggling, I'm aspiring, one-to-one. No, he showed what he could give. Yeah. He showed me why I needed him on my set. So I think it's important to showcase yourself.
Thank you all at home for joining us wherever you are watching and listening from in the world. Welcome to another episode of
Paul
and Baaj and
with Diana
in character.
Yeah. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Lovely.
Yes. Thank you.
You just land now. You just landed now.
I'm coming straight from the
I just got back.
I just got back.
Batch Z. Because this one is January. Batch Z.
But thank you. We are delighted to have you here with us today.
Very happy to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Diana Childs.
Yes. Producer.
Yes.
Writer.
Actor.
Yes. And
all-round.
A director.
Yes.
And
all round.
And that other one.
All round
Sherlock Holmes stuff.
Yes.
Financial Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Too much.
Not going to what I actually do, but I work in finance.
As well.
Yes, as well.
That is true.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yes.
So for starters, I think when they hear Diana Childs, they know about your YouTube channel. Yes. They also know about your production company. Mm-hmm. And at least they'll know the kind of films you make. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I want to know, when you are trying to write a script or create a story, what are the things that actually run in your mind when you decide on what kind of story you want to tell?
Yeah.
I want it to be relatable. I want at least one audience watching to be able to see.
What audience exactly? Which audience are you?
I mean, at least one person watching.
Because you've existed in both worlds, both Yankee and this place.
UK.
UK, I mean. So when you're not coming up with your stories and you're trying to think of the audience, what actually goes on in your mind?
Okay, like I said, just I want it just to be relatable. Mm-hmm. You want stories that are as close to non-fiction as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, so that somebody...
interest you?
Yeah, exactly. I want people to be able to say, oh yeah, I know a neighbor that went through this, or I also went through this, or my friend. I just want stories that are real and relatable rather than just
fantasy
or making noise.
Is there any kind of real life kind of thing, something you experienced or saw someone experience in real life kind of thing?
Actually, almost all my stories have, at least I know one person that experienced it, not necessarily me. If I was just writing stories about myself, then that would make me me kind of like a psycho if I experience all these different things I've written. But at least I know at least one person who, because one of my hobbies is people watching.
Okay.
Yeah, so even when I go out to an event, I sit back for a while and I just watch people.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You watch their mannerisms, how they carry their shoulders, how they carry themselves, facial expressions, how they react when people say something funny or sad around them. I think I do that a bit, and I'm sure Baaj also does a bit of that also.
People watch a lot, and it really helps me as a writer to be able to write characters that are relatable, like somebody. So even as an actor, when I'm acting, I always ask myself, okay, the way I'm acting this scene, is there any human being that I know that acts this way?
Yeah.
If there's nobody, then I know that I'm just being,
generic.
Just, because like I always say, shouting isn't acting. So I don't know why I said that.
Yeah. But Nigeria shout a lot, sir.
Yeah. I mean, the average Nigerian sometimes has a proclivity to be a bit boisterous.
Yeah, to be boisterous.
Very nice.
But quite boisterous.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of like my approach. Yeah.
I get you. When you said moments ago that as opposed to shouting, I thought you were speaking, and tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, more from a filmic production perspective. Or were you talking just about acting?
So acting. When you say filmic production, what do you mean? Like shouting on set?
Like, this film is just a lot of noise and not too much in the way of substance.
Oh yeah. Oh, that. Oh, okay. Yeah. To be fair, I think that we have a mix of that. We do have in Nollywood some films that, to be honest, in my opinion, don't really have substance. I think sometimes we have a lot of like slapstick. Is that the term?
Yeah.
Just like,
let's
just do this stuff. Just put this in here. Nigerians like this. They find this kind of things funny, and then we exaggerate that particular thing, and it just becomes that's the story. But at the end of it, like underneath is what are we trying to really sell? So yeah, again, I think not a lot. I think we have a mixture of both, where some films are just more. It's just noise as opposed to, and even to be fair, me as a writer in Nollywood, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the things that I struggled with writing in Nollywood, where a lot of times producers wanted me to write a certain way, and I have to stay true to the way I write. And I say to people, like, one of my styles of writing is I do slow burn.
Okay.
Because I always like when I get to the climax, when I get to that moment, I want you to sit up.
Forgive me. And for our audience at home, when you say slow burn, could you explain to them what you mean?
Yeah, so I let the story breathe.
Yeah.
You kind of like the story starts and you're relaxed and you're watching the story take to life. You're watching the story unfold gradually. Yes. I don't rush the story. I don't rush the characters. I don't start with basketballs, with the dramatics. I kind of let you build into it. So most of the time, like I have a film on my YouTube channel, Trapped.
Yeah.
When you're watching it, it's kind of slow in the beginning. You're kind of thinking, usual wife, meets guy, wife is lonely.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then you get to that moment that you're like, okay, hang on a minute, you have to sit up. And that's one of the tricks with writing suspense or those kind of stories, where you have to build up to it that the audience also feel that. Yeah, I may not pronounce this word correctly. Eureka.
Moment. That moment. Yeah.
So that's kind of my style of writing. I don't think that was the question, but I just wanted to answer it.
No, it's good explanation actually.
You started writing at the age of 16.
No, I started writing at the age of 10, but my first...
You said you do research.
I sold my first script. No, but this is it. I sold... What? Good on you, though. I sold my first script at the age of 15.
15? Okay.
Look at you. Yes. I'm not going to tell you what year. I ain't going to tell you what year that was. Okay. But I was 15 when I sold my first script.
If I were to hazard a guess, looking at you right now.
Full length film, yes.
If you were 15, that must have been like 2023. If I'm not mistaken.
To be honest, I couldn't take part in the 2016 challenge because I wasn't born.
That's what
I wasn't born, so I can't. I don't know what you're on about.
So can you remember how much they paid you for the script?
Yes.
Anyway, I think it was 20K.
At the time,
that
was really like a boatload of money.
It was 20K, but for a 15-year-old, oh my God, I was so excited.
I can imagine.
And the guy it was just somebody in my neighborhood, and I just said, I knew it was into film. I was like, I write short stories, and so he gave me a script, and he said, if you can mirror this, like whatever story you have, mirror this style, mimic it.
Yes.
And I did that, and he bought it. Okay. And it was produced. And I will not tell you because then you will not it was produced.
Can we know the name of the film?
It was produced.
That's all, It
was actually produced.
But at 15, 20,000 naira, did you go big bite for everybody or something?
No, I was so happy. And after that, I started writing for, back then, Simisola Okweoluwa.
Okay.
Uzodima Okwechi.
Okay.
So those are the names that I know when I started writing for House of Macro.
Yeah.
So I was their in-house writer.
Yeah.
I used to do their jingles for them. So I used to write their jingles. So
House
when
of
you
Macro was a big deal back then.
Yeah, House of Macro was a big deal when it comes to editing. So there was House of Macro, you had Charles Novier.
Yes.
I used to write their jingles. As I started working for them as a teen.
Okay.
So Simi actually took me under his wing then. And so then back then when they used to do like promotions for films, so like, I can't see, this film don't come out. So if you see this woman there, she leave her husband, go somewhere.
You did some of those jingles?
I used to write the scripts.
Oh, the scripts.
So I didn't used to do the whatever, but I used to write the scripts for the voiceover.
You were responsible for that blood everywhere.
So was you writing the blood? The person was taking liberties.
I don't know the ones, but I used to write some of them for House of Macro, because they used to do a lot of the recordings there.
I get you.
They paid me 5K.
Where was I? I could have.
Yeah. To be fair, the first person that actually paid me 50K for a script, I need to say it was Uzodimma Okwechi.
What's the name of the script? What's the story?
I can't remember the story then. I don't even know if he produced it, but he was the first person to ever pay me 50,000 naira.
That's really cool.
I was a teen at the time.
That's really cool.
And he paid me that. I think I was maybe like 16. Yeah.
When did you think?
That was all that was a space of a year then.
Yeah, I was
You're going
so like
going
London
really
Boy 2 that Ram Sinora is in, I wrote it.
Oh, London Boy 2.
Yeah,
that's part 2.
Yeah,
okay.
for House of Macro.
Okay.
And you wrote as a teenager?
Yeah, my first script I sold it at 15. I've been writing. I'm a child writer. If that's the thing.
Training like that.
If that's the thing.
I see what you mean. That's really impressive.
When did you make the jump from writing to, okay, you know what? I think it's time I made my own film.
Oh, okay. So like moving to when I now relocated to England years ago.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
What informed that decision to relocate in itself?
Nigeria
I was just not Nigeria is just not for me, to be honest. So when I relocated, it's kind of like difficult to stay in film. So that's why I just, went to uni and then just went into finance.
Okay.
But film has always been my first love. Acting, to be fair, has always been my first love. And then, writing is my first love, then acting, to be honest.
Okay.
Has always been. And then it's this, what's his name? Mr. Obi. Yes.
Yeah. Forgive us if we are butchering the surname.
Yeah. So it's Mr. Obi. Then I met him in the UK because he's also based in England. And I met him and I told him I wanted to pitch a script to him, I wanted to whatever. And he advised me. It was like, you live in England. Rather than chasing producers and directors to say, I have a story. Why don't you gather your money and start doing your own thing? So he's the one that advised me to do that.
Yeah.
And then that's how I started producing my own stuff. And I took his advice.
The Perfect Man was the first one you produced.
This guy, you did your research.
Yes, you did. As usual.
Your research. You did.
Was that story in any way, shape or form based on your own personal experiences or of the experiences of someone around you?
I just wanted to write a story about an interracial couple.
Yeah.
Really, to be fair. I just wanted to write a story about that interracial couple.
Yeah.
I am in an interracial marriage.
Oh, okay.
That's as far as I'm going to go.
Okay.
But at the time, I was still single when I did that. So yeah. So it wasn't about my own personal life or anything.
Okay. Some people I know, I haven't seen that particular film.
The Perfect Man, and you never will.
Because I looked for it everywhere because I wanted to see what it was about.
Oh my!
As part of my research.
The story, this guy, you did your research.
He always does.
My God. It's a good story, but it was my first production. So there are some scenes, when the actors stand up, you just only see waist down.
Oh.
Because the DOP, I don't know, the DOP was on some things. So
medicinal things.
So because it was my first film, so but it was still good because, I shot in England. I got that experience. I got tax credits.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's registered by the BFI as a British film. Yeah. So I do own 2 British films. The Perfect Man, I never forget.
British production company.
Yeah, I do Diana Charles Limited. So I had that experience. So it was still a nice experience to still do that in the UK and meet other filmmakers. But no, it's not anywhere. You won't see it anywhere.
Okay. But humble beginnings, and you're here now. You've done some really quality stuff. Even stuff that a certain distinguished, dimpled gentleman has been a part of.
Look at that.
it's a film called 143.
Oh, that film.
Oh, it's not.
Where
honestly,
a certain person plays a character called Kenny, who by all accounts...
too much research now. Actually, you know when you said some of your scripts and your stories are based off of things happening in real life?
Mm-hmm.
That's what made me go like, yo.
No, okay, well, 143.
Yeah, because that was a pretty difficult film to even play, character to even play. And it was a difficult story to exist in.
Yes.
And I'm definitely sure the character was very difficult to play as well. So if you now say that is based off of something that happened in real life, and I'm happy you say it wasn't like based off
it's nothing to do with me.
Well, obviously you don't want anyone to go through something like that. So I was like, yo, that was
but it's not far fetched to think that somebody's in an abusive marriage. It's not a new story.
But the characters both of you play were a bit complex and we're going through a lot.
Very complex characters. But we made it work. Me and Baaj, we work well together.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Baaj and I, right there.
Yes, and your current theme I've noticed is you seem to write a lot of strong female characters into you work them into your narratives. Is this a conscious thing, or is it, you know what, I'm going to write stuff that I resonate with, I can play because I have been through a bit and look at me thriving.
Yeah, so I'm very women, I don't know if I say focused. I love women. I say it with my full chest. I'm a woman's woman. I don't know if that's the term, but I have a lot of strong female friends. I would pick a woman first before I pick a man. I'm so sorry, gentlemen.
No.
So I'm very and even I think 73% of my audience across all platforms are women.
These are your analytics.
Yes.
Okay.
So YouTube, Instagram, Facebook are women.
Yeah.
So I'm well supported. Like, you know, when people say, oh, women don't support women, I can't relate. I don't have that life.
I hear you.
My female friends are very strong women. We support each other. So I do love a strong woman. I love an independent woman. I love a woman who is career-driven, who has focus, who has vision. So I really try to, put those kind of characters in my story. And I'm glad you noticed that. Yes,
you do. In my opinion, you do a really thorough job. Because I see that I'm like, okay, whatever I might go, but the characters seem well formed, 3-dimensional, and on some level, even if I'm going, why are you making this decision? I understand it from an innate human perspective. Like, okay, I can see how this can occur, or this might be why she does this in this situation. And I'm really, to be honest, really, I'm a fan.
Oh, are you a fan, Baaj?
The jury is still out.
Thank you for the support.
Well, okay, I love your stuff. Okay, and you were one of the filmmakers that we always criticize right from time. We always criticize filmmakers for not doing what you did, and I was so glad that you did it, and you chose to do it with me. When we talk about when an actor does a particular role very well, I now feel that's the only kind of thing that actor can do, and just keep coming. And they never look at it as the reason why the actor did that role properly is because that actor is good. They never look at it
or
from
has
that point
depth.
Or has And then when you wanted to make 143, you sent me the script and I read it, and I just automatically assumed that you called me to play
Lover Boy.
And I'm like, no, that's not what you for. And I won't lie, even me, I was like, are you sure? But I liked the amount of faith you chose to have in me for the role. And those kind of things, you really don't know how far it goes for the person you're working with, because the person's not going to tell you what they're working with. But feeling that you felt that way about me made me more, okay, if you can feel that way about me, then there must be something that I can do about it, something there. And I love that you're that kind of filmmaker.
Filmmakers I don't like stereotypes. I don't like stereotyping people. If somebody is known for a certain kind of thing, I always think I want to try them out for something else because I want to shock the audience.
I get you.
I want the audience to, because a lot of people when they watched it, they didn't expect Baaj to play that role.
True.
They did not.
Because we had a very cool cinema run. And one of the meet and greets, normally you have your fans come through. Lucky, a lot of my fans are lovely women. so a lot of, they came through. And I still remember these 3 lovely girls. I took pictures, blah, 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 the usual stuff. And they went in. the film was over. I was waiting for them to come
and give you some love.
It was the coldest stare right off the back, because as they're coming out, they're supposed to see me, and I saw this. They legit looked straight, deadpan.
Yeah, Baaj delivered.
I was like, wow, I didn't know.
But I was very confident he will. Like I told him then, I was very confident he was going to deliver. Because I think like if an actor is so used to playing a particular kind of role, when you put them in something else, it pushes them.
Yes, it does.
Because they know that, okay, now I can't just relax. I have to push. And even I have a film, sorry, I'm going to just plug it in.
Yeah, plug it.
Good.
Market will be
So I have a film that's going to come out on my YouTube channel. It's called Mirrors, and it's a 2-cast film. It's just me and Mirrors.
What's the name of the
feature length film?
Dina Child TV.
It's going to be in the comment section. Is it comment section?
Yes.
Yes.
So yes, Mirrors.
So it's a very different kind of film.
You and who?
Kunle Remy.
Okay.
Nice one.
Is it a feature length film?
It's a feature length film. Just 2 people. Two people, and also with that, what Kunle Remy has done with that, I mean, Kunle is fantastic, he is. I don't know that he has done that in any other film.
Oh, brilliant.
Interesting.
Because we even have like, I'll just drop this hint here. We even have spoken word elements of it.
Oh.
Where we had to even get a coach in France.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a typical YouTube film.
I get you.
But obviously with the whole distribution thing, I'm just trying this out. So I'm so excited for people to see Kunle Remy
in this light.
In this light, and see Kunle Remy be that guy,
Amazing.
So yeah.
I'm sure they'll also be impressed with seeing you as well.
We say, I love who don't know an actor.
Well.
Yes, they love who don't know an actor.
I think you're forgetting that there are 2 people in the film.
Yeah.
I know,
Kunle is great, but Diana is great too.
But people just are used to me as a writer producer. Yeah. I'm kind of like, I've been trying to like get out of that, but everyone just keeps saying writer producer.
Do you like acting as much as you like writing and producing?
Do you know, I love all 3, but I think if I had to give up, if they said, okay, if I gone to my head to have a hierarchy, it's be writing, acting, producing.
Writing, acting, producing. Production last.
Yes.
Because that is absolute mayhem. I know what you mean.
And I actually got into production to showcase the first 2.
I get you.
Yes.
I get you. I get you. Needs must.
Yes.
You had to do this because you wanted to do this.
Exactly.
That's really cool. Now, to that, getting into production, can you walk us through how tricky and difficult it must have been with your first film, The Perfect Man, to find funding and distribution? Because at that point in time, this is a little while ago, as I said, 2023. I joke, but it's been a while, but over a decade. And now,
2016.
Yes. How easy was it or difficult was it to find funding, seek for distribution, and make it all work?
Okay, so the first film, I'm a self-funded filmmaker, first of all.
Yeah.
So it was, the funding was from me. So thankfully I have a 9-to-5 job.
Okay.
So that's where I got my funding from.
Okay.
But the good thing with the UK is that they give tax credit. So you're able to, when you make a film, you're able to, if it's certified by the BFI.
So sorry.
You have to shed more light on that.
Yes. When you say they give tax credit, you as an individual or your production company?
So your production company, so obviously you submit your documents, submit how much you've spent on the film, and they give you like a tax break.
Okay.
So that was also quite helpful to have that, so you pay, in the UK we pay heavy tax. So that was quite helpful. And then I think back then I put it on a channel, like on an American
channel?
An American.
Do you remember which one?
I can't. If I tell you, I can remember it.
Yeah.
Do you know what's so funny? It's possible the film is still on there.
Did you get paid?
So it was one of those pay as you go kind of thing. So I got some funds then.
Yeah.
But I don't know with the film, because I was also working. I had other things to do with the BFI. I kind of like, I didn't make a loss. It's hard to explain, but I got my capital back.
British Film Institute is what you mean when you say the BFI?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's certified. It's certified as a British film.
What did they do for you?
Because of the tax credit, because they give you a tax break. So I had other things I'm not going to go too much into it.
Okay.
But I had other things that I was also funding.
Yes.
So kind of like helps you with that tax break. So because at the time, the British government wants to really encourage more people to make movies, so in the UK and stuff. So it's quite helpful like that for filmmakers. So and the film, believe it or not, the film also, we took the film to Odeon Cinema.
Okay.
So it premiered. So I had people who kind of like, just appreciated my efforts.
Okay.
I got like monies from people. So I got my capital back, to be fair,
And that inspired you moving forward to dive headfirst.
And then I tried.
Yeah.
In 2018 to attempt to make a film in Nigeria, but I didn't like the experience.
What happened?
Shed more light.
Yes.
I don't know. I just found it so hectic.
Were you fleeced?
What does fleeced mean?
They tip your money.
Yes.
I mean, my opinion, I think I could have gotten more value for, so I can't say yes or no, but that's just my own opinion. But I just didn't like, I thought it was quite, hectic.
Did you end up making it, or you just?
Yeah, I made it. It's a short film. I just found it quite hectic.
What's it called?
Imbroglio.
Imbroglio.
And I must say that it's Mofe Duncan that picked that name that nobody can pronounce.
Okay. So he read the script and told you this I think would be a perfect title for.
We brainstormed the name on set. But so I just found it, and again, it could be a culture shock because I'd been out of Nigeria for such a long time.
Yeah.
So just coming and having to, because let's not kid, like.
Could you give examples of the things that happened?
Yeah, like.
That made you feel that way?
Yeah.
No, but when you're on set and you can't, there are many things that could happen that you can't plan for, like generator noise, taking off the light, just so many things I can't remember. But I think it was a culture shock, just having to do with all those production things that when I shot in England, we didn't have to worry about. Everything was just fine.
Yeah.
So that kind of like stressed me out a bit. And then I ran away, honestly. And then I tried again in 2022.
What did you try with?
2022.
Then I served.
Oh, that's the first time that's how you came.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did I serve?
Yeah.
With Baaj is in it.
Okay.
Baaj is my lead.
Okay.
I didn't know that you came back. You just came looking for me.
So that's my first Nollywood feature-length film.
Yeah.
That's my first. Then I served. Okay. And then after then I served, I did Floors.
And that was the pretty decent experience making, right?
So didn't I accept? Yes, like Tika was my DOP cinematographer, kind of like brought the crew. So that was more, that was a better experience. But I think I came more
prepared.
I was in a different headspace.
Yeah.
So I was more prepared. So yeah.
Okay. And here we are today, and we're expecting you and Kunle Remy in a few, is it weeks or?
Do you have a specific date of when you
I'm thinking February 12th.
February 12th.
Ooh,
because it should have been February 13th, but I just have this superstition about Friday the 13th. I don't know, I've had this since I was young. It's just ridiculous. Yes. So I'm going to release it on the 12th.
I can't believe it. For real.
Yes, for real.
Wow.
I get you. Because at the end of the day, you want to give your film the best possible chance.
Yes.
Because
it was Friday 13th.
If it was a horror film, would you release it on Friday 13th?
Possibly. Because possibly. But yeah, this is,
I hear what you're saying. And money is involved.
A lot of money is involved. A lot of money is involved.
Speaking of money, you mentioned earlier that you have a 9-to-5. Is it here in Nigeria or?
It's in England where I live. Yeah.
Can we ask what you do?
So I won't go too much into detail, but I work in finance. So I'll just use the word analyst. So I work as an analyst.
Financial analyst?
Yeah, so I'm a financial analyst. So I've worked for different like banks, auditing firms. I could name drop a bit. I've worked for KPMG. I worked for Deloitte. I worked for Bank of America.
Okay.
Think of the bank in England.
You probably worked there.
For them. Do you know what's crossed my mind?
What?
So there's a show that I'm on, and I think there's a character that is exactly you.
Really?
Yeah. And she
Which show is that?
Split.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. The one on show.
She's not on yet, or she's probably going to be on by that. But there's a character that actually is. When you described your job, it sounded like what she does. So you would be very, very scary.
Yeah. So Split for our audience.
Okay,
watching
Split is a TV show on Africa Magic and Showmax.
Yes.
The TV series. And the actress that played it was very amazing. So you would probably be a very scary person in the office. Now, not like in your own branch or not your own part, but when you are doing it for like other banks or when it's time to audit and catch some.
Not really. I don't know. I'm not going to go into detail, but yeah, my job is a serious job in the finance industry. It's a very, very important job. What I do.
Very nice way to put it.
You studied finance when you moved to the UK?
No, I didn't study. I actually have my degrees in marketing and PR.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that is it. But So it's just like, for example, here, you could study Yoruba and still end up in the bank, innit?
That is true.
Yeah, so that's kind of like how my finance journey just started, from working in one bank to just
the other. Are you having fun doing that?
I like the fact that I have that side, like that. It kind of keeps me grounded. You know, it's a very different kind of life. It just keeps me very grounded, you know, because obviously filmmaking, sometimes your head could be in the cloud. That's how I see it. Like, you just kind of lose touch with reality a bit, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know, but when I go back to England, it kind of like resets my mind. Like, you know, everybody's just, these are just real people. Not saying that we're not real. But you get what I mean? These are just people like just doing their 9 to 5. You know, just So
do elements of your life in England seep into your writing?
Yeah,
from work, the people you know, the people you meet, and you know.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, like every interaction I have with anybody is a potential story.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Let's play a game.
Yes.
So you might have seen the clip. You probably have seen the clip.
Okay.
You do this Nollywood to Hollywood thing.
Okay,
Yeah. So have you seen the film Sinners?
Yeah, with this handsome guy,
Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, that's his name, handsome guy.
Handsome guy.
Handsome guy 1 and 2. So we do Sinners, yeah? Okay, so you can cast yourself.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can. You can cast this
handsome guy.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
So I think the elephant in the room, yeah?
Yes, that's
Who would you cast as the handsome guy, Michael B. Jordan?
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
So I'm not really, it's not necessarily even because of the looks. I think it's just that courage. Also the looks, the courage, the way the character was played.
Stack and smoke.
And I know that it's going to seem like I'm just being biased because this person is my bro.
Okay, I already guess who?
Yeah, guess.
I think I know. Of course.
Who?
I already said it to you, so you can't even say.
No, I just think just with the charisma and everything, I think it'll be Kunle.
I did not see that coming.
Oh my God, nobody's coming.
I had like 3 guesses. He was not even in the top 3.
No, I never knew. But then,
who would have thought?
Like, I agree though. I think you will kill it.
Yeah, I think exactly.
So then, who are you going to cast for their twin female leads? The twin female love interest.
Yeah. We have Haley Stanfield.
We have Haley Stanfield.
Okay, that lady.
And Annie. Wumi.
Oh, the Wumi.
Wumi.
Who like us as Wumi?
Forgive me if I'm
mistaken.
Musaku, yeah.
Also Wumi. Who you cast as Wumi? I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe I just did that. The person that came straight to my mind was Blessing.
Jessica
Obasi.
Impressive.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at the similarity in looks.
Seems you have a future as a producer. I can see it in your picture.
I don't know if that's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cast as Mary.
As Mary.
Did she cast Haley Steinfeld? Yes.
Yeah, let's just cast it now.
Just because I think this person is so freaking stunning.
Ooh.
Sharon Oja.
Ooh, okay. It fits well. Who are you casting as Sammy Moore? The griot.
Sorry. Oh. This guy, like, what's his name? It was kill me that I can't remember his name.
Can I guess?
No, guess.
Chime.
Why is it Chime?
Is it Chime you're trying to remember?
No, I was trying to remember about Chooks Joseph.
Chooks Joseph. Okay.
That's also he's one of my favorite actors, actually. I really like Chooks.
Who are you going to cast for?
I don't know. I don't know names.
Yeah. Just show his face. You know where you see him.
Oh, him.
Yes. So we're casting for Delta Slim.
Him, I think. Oh God, what's this guy's? Why is his name skipping my mind? The other villain in To Kill a Monkey.
Bucci.
Not Bucci. The other older villain. The guy that was now coming after Bucci. Chidi Mokeme.
Oh.
Yes. I think.
Yeah, he'll hit.
Yeah.
I think Chidi Mokeme will be.
Yeah. You can't go too far with that.
What do you think we should do?
Another person I think would work is Sam Dede.
Yeah, I cannot argue with that also.
Yeah.
And of course, for the major bad guy, Remick, the vampire.
Yes.
Oh, that one. That's a creepy one. Oh, that, oh God, I shouldn't have used the word creepy because now he's going to say this.
No.
But he's actually an actor that I think he's just great. I think he's just great in anything.
Who?
Gabriel Afolayan.
Ooh, Gabriel as Remy could be bad.
That's hardcore.
And the music
hardcore.
Because he's just he's singing and he's brilliant artist as well. So it's actually really.
Yeah.
Have you done this production work one time?
Not really.
Because you feel like
not really.
you have more experience.
I'm just here to learn.
Yo, that's a very casting. Jeez. I've always found casting to be incredibly difficult. I've always wondered how you guys do it. It's something I'm not even, because when I was making mine, I was just asking people. I don't know how you do the casting.
I'm actually very good at casting.
What makes you how do you make those choices, in short?
So this is the thing with me, and I've been teased a lot that I'm not a businesswoman. And possibly...
Oh, you don't take in consideration the whole followers?
Yeah, I've been teased a lot about that. Because for me, I think the cast is... I need to cast somebody that I see in the role, not just somebody that I see selling the role, selling the film.
So you make your decisions not strictly of commercial value.
No. I struggle to make my decision of commercial value. I really struggle with it. And I know that's why I'm being teased a lot that I'm not a businesswoman. I really struggle with it. But for me, the art comes first. And people could say, oh, well, I could say that because I have a 9-to-5 job, because I have something to fall back on. Yeah. Fair enough. But for me, that creativity is first for me. It's important that I see that character.
Yeah.
Even my film Trapped on my channel, when I casted Tessie for it,
Sorry, when you say Tessie, who?
Tessie Akpata.
Tessie Akpata, thank you so much.
Yeah. I'd only seen her in one thing, and that was for Bimbo.
Yeah.
But I saw, I saw something in how she delivered a scene, the way her eyes squinted, and I just knew she was the one.
Yeah.
And casting her in Trapped, the feedback, excellent. Everybody keeps saying, wow, Tessie nailed it. And an actor will nail a role when they love it, when they're excited about it. She called me and she was excited. She had read it. She wanted to discuss it. She wanted to discuss reference. And that is something I don't really see in Nollywood.
Let me ask this question. And I'm going to quote a wise woman here. And she has said, stories reveal a character's true nature when they are faced with dilemmas. Do you know who said that?
No.
Her name is Diana Childs.
What? When? When did I say that? Oh my God.
No.
What is wrong with this guy?
In your life.
Oh, I'm doing yourself now. I remember you saying, bro.
When did I say that? I have said a lot of things.
Yeah. So I'm asking you, Diana, as a professional who's lived in both this continent and Europe, and as a filmmaker, writer, actor, producer, banker, what dilemmas have you faced in your life that have defined you and who you are today?
So where did I say that? Because I've said a lot of things, and I sometimes, because even on my stories on, when I post, I tend to get people's reaction, and people are like, "Oh, then I tell them I'm a writer. Every word is intentional. It's to provoke. Any way you're reacting, trust me, it's intentional to provoke that reaction, response from you." I don't even remember when I said this. So, oh my God, what dilemmas have I faced? To form what
dilemmas have you not faced? Who you are today? Yeah, you not faced.
Because the dilemma is when you have to, decide which. At first, oh my God, I'm going blank. But that's such a loaded question. You mean generally, or in film stuff, or
in life generally, everything that make you who you are today as a person.
The most, let's say, influential.
Yeah, or defining.
Yes.
Wow, I'm trying to think of an example. Of course, I have so many.
I said a few already when you were talking about.
Just remember, I'm going blank. I feel like you threw me off with that.
When you talk about the writing journey and how especially the production journey of how you had when you made film abroad and then you made your short film here. You already talked about some of it.
Yeah,
but I think something more juicy.
Some drills would be nice.
I think okay. One of the dilemmas, obviously this me traveling back and forth from the UK to Nigeria is sometimes it's like, okay, I want to have a career in film. I want to have a career, not just in film, but in Nollywood, because I actually do absolutely love Nollywood.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like, I don't see myself living in Nigeria.
I get you.
So I kind of always have to have that. So that's just like something I struggle with. Like, okay, one is always suffering. Like one has to sacrifice. I'm constantly sacrificing one.
Constant give and take.
So I constantly have to sacrifice one for the other.
Yeah.
And just sometimes I have to just say no to many jobs because of the choice where I don't want to live in Nigeria. I'm thinking of something juicy, but like the dilemma I've had to like.
Are these sometimes financial decisions?
Yeah, it's mostly
quality of life decisions.
Okay, yeah. So financial and also quality of life.
Yeah.
Like for me, I have a certain way I want to live my life, and it's not even about luxury. It's more about just I like a simple life.
Okay.
A very simple life. I'm a very simple person.
Okay.
I am, and I don't think Nigeria is a place you can have a simple life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think you should be more specific and say Lagos.
Okay, probably Lagos.
Yeah. Because personally, I always felt that way about the entire country. But that was earlier on in my life. And lucky for my line of work, you get to film in different parts of Nigeria.
Yeah.
For sometimes weeks, sometimes months.
Yeah.
So you get to be around other people, other spaces. Yeah. And I started realizing most of my qualms, most of my I don't know, say hate.
Angst.
Yes, thank you. All those feelings were more tied to
Lagos
and
its environs.
Port Harcourt, majorly the cities in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But when other places, actually, you'll be very surprised at how different it is.
But the more provincial or rural vicinities, the quality of air, the people are probably a bit more welcoming and not as distrusting.
Yes.
You know, I think I understand what you're saying.
And another dilemma I could think of, and I'll still lean into film, is I'm someone that I don't know how to conform to just expectation, okay, because everybody's doing this.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
It's not even that I'm being stubborn.
No, that's like a very Nollywood mentality.
Yeah, it's not like I'm being stubborn. I just don't know how to because everybody's doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, myself, I will do it because it's whatever.
That's how you know.
So it's constant. I'm always constantly having to think like,
why?
God, why? And all right, I know I have to sacrifice. I have to sacrifice a lot to stand my ground, to just stay true to what I want to. And it has made my journey and my progression very slow. You understand?
Is it slow, or is it just going at the pace it should be going?
Yeah, but you have to remember that I didn't just start 3 years ago. But in the last 3 years, to be fair, it's been accelerated.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I came in as an EP.
I hear you.
Honestly, I think if I came in as a writer, actor...
You took your own destiny into your own
hands.
Exactly.
I wasn't getting opportunities, so I created my own.
Yeah.
So... so I think because I came in as an EP, it's accelerated, I'm
expedited the process.
I'm going to be honest, I'm so proud of how far I have come, honestly, in the very short time. Like I always joke that my name precedes me.
Yeah.
So people don't know my face, but they know my name. Yeah. And for me, I decided that because my company was 3 years in November, then a child's production, 3 years in November. But I decided that in 2 years, by 2024, I wanted to have been on a major streaming platform.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on African Magic, and I wanted to be in cinema.
Yeah.
And I achieved everything in 2 years.
It's quite impressive.
Yeah, it was. I set that tag. I was like, even if I take a small film to cinema, I was going to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Seeing that you made those targets for yourself, I'm just saying I'm very happy I got to be part of that journey.
let me ask this question. Knowing all you know, because you've been doing this for the better part of over a decade, actually. What would you say, maybe a 5-step plan for young filmmakers today? 3 to 5 step plan. Like, okay, these are your do's and don'ts. Do this, or don't do this, don't do that. 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 1.
So number 1, I'm going to start by quoting something that Kunle Remy told me a while ago. Yes, don't worry, I know I dropped his name again.
Yeah.
Yes. Be hungry, but not in a hurry. I think it's very important to be very hungry for it, but don't be in a hurry. You don't have to rush to do what everybody's doing and just lose yourself.
Yeah.
Because again, for me, it's about the arts.
Yeah.
So find your niche. So for me, I think the first thing is find your niche.
Yeah.
Because if you don't love what you're doing, you will burn out.
Yeah.
I think like with filmmaking, you have the passion. So the first thing, find your niche, and I think for filmmaking or as a creative, the first audience, the first person that should enjoy it should be you. I am my first audience. Okay. If I don't enjoy what I'm doing, it's not. I have to. If I'm doing, in fact, I'm satisfied.
I get you.
Like you have to be your first audience. You have to be the first person to enjoy. If you're making a movie, and you watch it back, and yes, it has commercial value, but you don't actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
To me, that's you're not creative. You're just a business person, and that's fine.
Yes,
it's okay, but you're not. So for me, I think the first thing is find your niche.
Yeah.
And so that you don't burn out. It's okay to start small.
It's okay to start small.
I think it's okay to start small, even if you just use your living room, your friends outside the house, use your phone. It's okay to start small. You don't have to aim to compete with the big dogs. You don't. Because that's one thing with me. I'm just doing my thing in my own lane. I'm not competing with nobody. It's okay to start small. As long as it is creative and it is interesting and it is good, even if you use your phone, it will make sense because
especially that's one of the few good things about our own sphere.
Yeah.
We are very more about the thing as opposed to the whole cameras and the look and everything.
Yeah.
So it gives space for younger people that don't have the resources or the capital to hit those big marks, but you can focus on the story, you can focus on the core of the thing. So
and just
number 4
for I would say create your own opportunity rather than
your own opportunity.
which is still the same as I've said, rather than being everybody's DMs trying to get somebody to look at you. Create your own opportunity. Do your film, put it on your TikTok, whatever platform you have. Tell your friends, create your own opportunity. So I think that is something I'll definitely say. So I think how many have I given it to?
You've given 4?
I've given 4.
Sure? Yeah. That's what you got. Those are 4 bangers as far as I'm concerned.
It's a great opportunity. And
I think we should play another game.
Yes.
Game.
So it's rapid fire questions just for your fans to just get to know you a little
fans,
better.
I have any fans.
After the things you have said and done, do you have any fans? Becoming modest. So just wanted to get to know you a little better.
Okay.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Morning or night?
Morning.
Texting or calling?
Texting.
Introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
City or village?
City.
Yeah. What's the problem with Lagos then? You love it here.
Because you said Lagos was jaga jaga.
I never said that to Big Toe. I didn't say that though.
Hills or flats?
Flats.
Beach or pool?
The beach.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Okay.
Romantic or action?
Action.
Romantic or action, right?
Action.
You're confusing me, love.
Yeah, because you said comedy and then but it could work.
I don't like horror.
You don't like horror.
Is the what you
you're saying.
Yes.
I see what you're saying. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Action.
Okay. Lead role or supporting?
Who are we talking about
depends.
here? For her. Yeah.
It depends.
It
depends on the supporting role because I don't think the lead role is always the role. And I don't know if I could give. I don't know if I could give.
No, I can't have very good examples. But
I have an example that if I could.
Yeah, you can.
Of course.
Which is someone that is also a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen ATT.
Not yet, but we do know about it's a show. ATT is a show on Showmax, currently streaming.
Okay.
Yes, on Africa. Yeah.
So my good friend plays the madman of ATT. And
Bram Boom
Yeah. And to the best of my knowledge, that is not the lead role.
Yeah.
But that is the role that I've not watched ATT, but I know about the madman of ATT.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
From in England, I knew about it everywhere. I just madman of ATT.
Shout out to Bram Bombastic. We'll have to have you here sooner or later as well.
He'll be a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
So yes, I don't think the lead role is always the role. I think, and again, I'll use 1 for 3 as an example.
Yeah.
In 1 for 3, the role that people loved was Auntie Tinamba. And she did not say a word until the end of the film. She didn't play the lead. She didn't say a word till the end of the film.
But she said a lot.
I think kudos to Auntie Tinamba because she's a fantastic actress, and kudos to the writer of that amazing film.
Nice one there.
What's her name again?
I don't know these writers. They're always hounding me.
And when you call them now and tell them they will start carrying shoulder for you. I'm telling you that your money is lost. But it's okay.
But yeah, what's about it? Okay, very
exactly. So I don't think
she actually have any lines to the end.
To the end.
But I don't know. I could hear her talking, man.
Yeah.
I could hear what she was saying.
Yeah.
So I don't think the lead was always the role.
Auntie Tina is one of one.
Yeah.
For being honest.
So that's my answer.
Let's not even talk about the offset times we spent together gisting.
Yeah.
Yes.
She be giving you some stories and stuff. Getting Auntie Tina would be very good idea.
Probably should
be very
reach out
good.
to her.
Because she's amazing to talk to.
She's amazing to talk to. So much wisdom.
Yeah.
So
that's my answer to that question.
Yeah, cool. I don't think we like to do on this show. I think you've kind of asked already.
But let's see.
We have a lot of young filmmakers, producers, writers, actors, actresses, entertainers. And one of the major reasons they watch this is to get just help on how to survive these our terrain.
Some people are just trying to start out. So there's that inertia. I don't know how. I'm not sure. Am I good enough? So what 3 pro tips or pitfalls would you tell them to?
First of all, I'm so sorry. My thing to those people that want to start is why. Because I feel like I get a lot of DMs from people who want to start out, young people. Yeah. And sometimes I don't even know their why, because I go to their page and I don't understand their why, because the page doesn't have anything whatsoever to do with filmmaking. It doesn't have anything to do with their personality, nothing.
I hear you.
So if you're struggling, first of all, understand your why.
Yeah.
Is this something you really want to do, or is just something you want to do because content creators or is it making money or something? That's a trending thing. So understand that first. And then if you're an actor, I think it's important to put out monologues. I don't like monologues, but that seems to be the thing.
So you're saying showcase your ability.
Showcase yourself. Yeah. I think I've even said this once to somebody. Just use your phone and record. Just showcase yourself. Do a 1 minute. Just put yourself out there. Put your face out there. There's a guy that has worked with me on about 5 of my films. His name is Trudy Davidson. Yeah. And the way I casted him was he reached out to me like 2-3 years ago. He sent me a monologue. That was the only thing I'd ever seen of him. And he's worked with me now on about 5 of my films. So he put himself out there. He didn't reach out to me to say, Mama, I was an actor, I'm struggling, I'm aspiring, one-to-one. No, he showed what he could give. Yeah. He showed me why I needed him on my set. So I think it's important to showcase yourself, show what you can give. I'm sure he did a
pretty decent job when he got on your set.
First you have 5 films.
Yes, he's been in about 5 of my films, and he's somebody that is always on my mind. And at the time, I'd only seen his monologue.
I hear you.
So I think showcase yourself and put yourself out there as much as possible. And when you get that opportunity, one thing I struggle with in the industry when it comes to the young ones, I think, I'm about to get dragged, but I think that there's a lot of entitlement.
With today's generation.
The younger ones, I think
everyone, it's like cut across everything.
But can I, finish yours, then I'll ask.
Yeah, I think it's important that when you're given that opportunity, you see it as an opportunity. Yeah. You really embrace it. You give it your all. You come to set on time. Yeah. You're respectful. You do what you're meant to do. Yeah. Should I carry on? You deliver. Yeah. And you just keep on. It's important to keep on learning, keep on growing. Yeah. Just keep on improving yourself. Just keep on improving. Don't just feel, I've done one film. Yeah. It was a hit. I did well. They told me I was great, and that is it. No, you have to keep on growing. And another person I will name drop again that I think is someone that he stays hungry forever is Deyemi Okunlawo. It's a friend of mine. Conversation about it's like Deyemi is constantly hungry to be better than his last. And this is somebody that is a known face in the industry. So I think for the young ones, just constantly keep improving. Yeah. Your last one, the next one needs to be better.
I hear you.
So that's kind of like,
it's good.
Thank you. But to piggyback off what you said the young ones. And I'm like, that's your generation, if I'm not mistaken.
I know. And that's why I couldn't do the 2016 trend, for God's sake. I couldn't do that trend.
Well, we were all young ones. Do you think on some level that every generation before our generation thought and then we are feeling that way about the next one, who would feel that way about the next generation?
But possibly. Are you sure they were no rights?
They kind of were.
I don't think millennials are entitled though, but that's another conversation.
Said about us, about whatever criticism they have about our generation, there's a very good chance that it wasn't out of nowhere. Yeah. It was founded on something. Just how we are having about it. It is founded on something.
So maybe I shouldn't. I'm obviously not generalizing, but I just feel like sometimes I just get that vibe. Like
you're actually not the only or first person to have said it.
Like they get that one opportunity, and it's kind of like, no, you need to. You know, when you get that opportunity, just treat it as as an opportunity, and just because you want to get that next phone call. As for me as a producer, it's not just about your talent. And I also want to know that you're somebody that I can work with. It's not good. So you want to make sure that your work ethics, you have that, so make sure to get that next booking. So because there are one or two writers that I've put out a post before that I wanted young writers to work with. I wanted to approach me, and very quickly I was put off because I just found that...
The approach or their material?
No, not even the material, because I'm willing to work with young writers to grow them. I'm very willing to do that.
Very lovely, actually.
I could see that
the attitude to work
you're kind of like giving excuses, you don't meet deadlines. I'm a writer for hire, and I write for some platforms. And even as Diana, I meet my deadlines. I meet my deadlines.
And this is me.
I meet my deadlines. If I say I'm going to send you the script on this day, I will. Even if I can't, I will make sure I inform you.
So you've actually even talked about that, even like when we were talking about just starting out and how an audition would be for 8. You're there at 6.
Yes.
Not because you can't be there at 8, but you know what you're there
even
to
this
do.
show, I came very early.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
you did.
Actually.
Yeah. And I got Baaj called me. I said, "Guy, I won't be late."
And you were here. You said you'd be here, and you were here.
She walked straight. I was like, walk straight in. And on that note, thank you so much for coming.
So much for coming on the show today.
Appreciate it.
I've had fun. I think Baaj has had fun.
Yes, I have.
And I hope everybody listening and watching at home has had fun watching and listening to this episode.
Don't forget to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel,
Diana Childs TV.
Thank you.
And of course, if you have not subscribed, I don't know what's that about. What's that about?
Yes.
Like, subscribe, and share, and tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
A Baaj.
And Paul. Have a podcast. But before we go,
because I said Paul.
Yes, it's cool. One more time before we go. Diana Childs Production, DCP TV on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Please tell the audience when to expect your next film and what it's about and who's in it.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have a few films coming out, actually.
Yes.
I have one at the end of this month. It's called A Mother's Love. It has Kachi Notary in it. It has
January
myself.
What?
End of this month.
Yeah, end of this month. So January 30th.
January 30th.
So it has Kachi Notary, Christina Martin, and myself.
Beautiful.
And then February 12th. I have
Valentine's
Mirrors.
Week.
Yeah,
Mirrors.
Valentine's Week. I have Mirrors coming out, which is starring myself and Kuliremi. It's a 200 film, and it's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
A lot of sweet stuff.
Mark those dates on your calendars, people.
And remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Diana Childs
TV.
Yeah.
And also, please, if you like what me and Baaj are doing on this show,
even if you don't like it,
even though.
Subscribe, like, share, and tell your friends to do the same. Thank you. Diana, last words.
Thank you. Be safe.
Be safe.
No, legit. It's a very valid thing to say.
Yes.
Be safe, I beg. It's valid.
It's the end of the year, and we hope to be here with you all at the end of the year. Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you, man. You guys got to the end.
Please like, subscribe, and share. And remember to turn on your notifications.
Yes, so you don't miss our next videos because it's going to be dope. Safe, guys.